To all viewers of La Chaîne Géopolitique, welcome. So if you love geopolitical news, so don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel. We try to review all major political issues on this channel. And tonight, one of the major geopolitical issues is the state of emergency in Ethiopia. A couple of hours ago, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has decided to declare the state of emergency in Ethiopia, and we will understand why we reach such situation in Ethiopia. So just, I would like to give you some background about the situation. I would like to remind you that 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, date by date, on 4th of November 2020, Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, wanted simply to dislodge the TPLF, the Tigray Front Liberation, which is the strongest, let's say, militia in Ethiopia, due to the fact that the Tigray ethnic exercised power during nearly 30 years until from 1990, after the fall of communist power in Ethiopia, until 2018, when actually Abiy Ahmed took power. And Abiy Ahmed thought that it's time, if you like, to remove all those weapons that the Tigray people accumulated during those 30 years of power. So he thought that last year that it's the right time to attack Tigrayan. And after 3 weeks, so end of November 2020, he declared the war over and a victory. But in June of this year, Tigray, the TPLF, the Front of Liberation of Tigray, set an offensive and retook the entirety of Tigray region. And not only that, he also now controls since around 1 month a part of Amhara. So it started by taking some territory of northern part of Amhara, and now since end of October, so since 2-3 days, the cities of Dessie and Kombolcha has been seized. So you can see on this map that nearly, let's say, a major part of Amhara region has been seized by the TPLF. And to understand exactly the situation, those two cities, Kombolcha and Dessie, as you see, are quite close from Addis Ababa. And not only that, they are lying on a major highway, A2, which directly link to the federal capital of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. So now, as of tonight, we can really seriously raise a question: are TPLF, the Front of Liberation of Tigray, is considering to continue to go ahead to Addis Ababa and to siege the federal capital of Ethiopia, or will it also not only will decide to siege the Ethiopia by, if you like, blocking the border with Djibouti and Eritrea, due to the fact, you have to keep in mind that Ethiopia is a deadlocked country, meaning that it has no access to sea. So it means that if the TPLF is blocking the border with Djibouti and Eritrea, it means simply that Ethiopia will not have access to the sea, and meaning that all the goods coming from, especially from Djibouti here, will be blocked and will not enter into the Ethiopian territory. So basically, probably Ethiopia is facing an economic siege from TPLF from tonight. I mean, at least over the next days, let's be realistic. And we see what could happen. We see that at least tonight, the major hurdles, the major challenges that Ethiopia will face over the next week. And not only that, so we are talking right now about the TPLF offensive, but we have learned just a few hours ago also that another militia, less known, but called the Liberation Front of Oromo, is also leading an offensive towards Addis Ababa. Right now, as at the time of speaking, we don't know exactly where this offensive is currently lying, due to the fact that there is a really scarce amount of information coming from Ethiopia, due to the fact that there is a deliberate intent of Ethiopian authorities to control information and to prevent, let's say, journalists from reporting from the ground. That's why since 1 year you have basically a blackout in Tigray, meaning that all telecommunication have been cut, internet, phone. Since 1 year, it's impossible. It's really difficult. It's not possible to communicate with people from Tigray. No journalists have been granted visa to go on the spot, on the scene, to report. So it's very difficult at the time we are speaking to have really, let's say, reliable information coming from major, let's say, agency presses like AFP, Agence France Presse, or Reuters or Al Jazeera, due to the fact that even those major press agencies do not have any journalists, and they are also not able to contact people on the scene, or very difficult. So that's why it's very difficult to have information coming from Ethiopia. And also tonight, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia has decided to not only to extend the blackout, if you like, not only from Tigray and Amhara region, but probably to all Ethiopia. Perhaps Addis Ababa would be, let's say, shielded from this blackout, but even it's not sure. It would depend on the situation, on how the situation will develop over the next hours. And that's why you understand now why the Prime Minister has decided to declare today, on 2nd of November 2021, the state of emergency in Ethiopia, due to the fact that, once again, Addis Ababa, the federal capital of Ethiopia, could be sieged over the next days. And that's why the Prime Minister of Ethiopia is formally calling all Ethiopians to take weapons and to defend their country. In other words, national mobilization has been declared in Ethiopia, and so it will be really on this channel. You can be sure that we will continue to follow up any developments that we may have in Ethiopia. A couple of days ago, if you remember, you can rewatch the videos that I produced. I talk about all those major potential conflicts that could erupt over the next days. If you remember, I talk about this Tigray conflict, and we see just that actually this Tigray conflict could be one of the major conflicts of the year 2021, and could be one of the major events. As you see, Ethiopia is really ahead of major events. And that's why on La Chaîne Géopolitique, we will, over the next days, produce video to keep you posted about this really scaring, really, let's say, historical situation in Ethiopia.